I'm excited, dude. A lot of big things have been happening, man. But the most important is, I got my first album dropping, first album of my life. Dreams Don't Become Reality While Sleeping, Volume 1. So yeah, man, I'm pretty excited for it. I'm pretty excited for the fans and to see the reactions and pretty much just give out this body of work, dog. So.
And it's no surprise that she's the only one I need. She's the best I'll ever have. Tu sabes, mamita. Then I turned around with my eyes low, mouth full of smoke. If she think I can't get better, that's a bad joke. Then I hit her with a quick smirk. I'ma show you how this dick work. Don't get caught up catching feelings, you might get hurt.
I can give it forever, but forever's not here too long. Hey there.
Let's jump into the album. Actually, first, let's jump into East Los High. You say you just landed the series East Los High.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on that. Now, a lot of fans out there, they were wondering, is Carlito fully doing the music thing? Is he abandoning the acting thing? How do you juggle both?
Man, it's a lot of people, it's weird when they say it's gotta be hard, and it really isn't that hard at all. I mean, as long as I feel like a true artist in every aspect can juggle anything. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm an actor, I'm a dancer, I have my own clothing line, I have my own bass acoustic bass trap panels that I sell. I got a bunch of things, that are going on, and I feel like it's just as long as you have your mindset on a certain goal and you're actually excited about your work, there's no way that you can kind of be overwhelmed with it. And East Los High was an amazing project, and I'm super excited to be on the show, and it will be airing this summer, so I'm super excited. And I have some songs that are going to be placed on the show, so if anything, I'd like to try to take the two things that I'm doing and merge them together and to help each other.
Nice, very nice, very nice. Tell us a little bit about your character on the show and possibly any funny moments that might happen behind the scenes.
Gotcha, man. So I play the role of Eddie. Eddie is a young, cool, quiet, Rico Suave Mexican kid in high school, and he goes through a lot of ups and downs. He's pretty much been dealt the bad card his whole life. I don't want to give too much away of his character, but he pretty much represents the struggle of the young Mexican kid in the United States. He loves his mother who's sick, and he has to take care of her, and he also has to deal with a lot of racism, a lot of classism, and a lot of things that an everyday high schooler has to go through. So it was an amazing role, and it was something that hit very deep, close to my heart, that I felt I can definitely play, and Eddie is an amazing dancer as well. So I just went in it, man, and I took on the role, and it actually became one of my favorite roles that I've ever taken on, and I'm super proud of it. And there's a lot of amazing, funny stuff that you can catch on there as well. So I'm excited for you guys to check it out. So make sure you follow them on Instagram as well, at East Los High.
That's big, man. That's big.
Yeah.
Dreams don't become reality while sleeping.
Yeah. Man.
How'd you form the title?
Man, it's actually been something. It's been a quote in my head that I made up years ago. I think it's when I came to Los Angeles. It was a point. I had just came out of a group at that time, and I had just came from New York, and it was a certain time in my life that I really didn't know what steps to take to make it to that next step in my career. I was an independent artist. I wasn't signed. I was in the middle of writing and kind of finding out who I was as an artist and what I wanted to do, while at the same time I was acting and I was booking work, and I really just didn't know. I felt like I was just, if anything, I was taking steps, but I was taking steps that were too small. So I just kind of had an epiphany one day, and I went in the studio and I knocked out like a good 5 records in one day, and I was just in my zone, and I said to myself, you know what, even though I may not know what to do in the actual moment, as long as I'm continuously working and creating an amazing body of work, the rest will come. And any opportunity that does come, I want to be prepared for it. And I don't want to be one of these people that when it comes down to it, when I have to do what I'm supposed to do, or when it comes to game time, hey, go ahead, Carlito, perform. I'm not going to be one of those people to say, oh, I can't, I'm not ready. Oh, I don't have any songs. Oh, well, my voice isn't good. Oh, well, I didn't know it was today. Like, no, every single minute I'm going to be prepared at every single time. And, you know, I know that in order to accomplish my dreams, in order to make it real, I couldn't just sit and make excuses and ask questions of how other people were making it and hope that I can make it to that status. No, I took it upon myself to be like, yo, I'm going to do this myself. I don't need a label. I don't need management. I'm gonna write my records. I'm gonna book my shows. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna be in charge of everything, and I'm gonna be the CEO of the brand Carlito, and I'm gonna do this my way. And when I did that, man, it just stuck with me. And I always said to myself, and I always would write that down: dreams don't become reality while sleeping. Dreams don't become. And it just kind of stuck with me, man. And I felt like it was only right. And I said to myself when I started writing the album, that's gonna be the name. Yeah, man.
Dope. Shit, man, that's real deep. I'm proud of it.
Thanks, dog. Thanks.
So, with that being said, with this being your debut album, how do you feel some of the concern that came off of X Factor with people saying you changed your sound? Is it gonna be the same?
Yeah. See, you know, there's one thing that a lot of people. I love X Factor. I love the fact that it happened. You know, because it was a platform that helped get me to a certain level a lot quicker than I would have been able to get on my own. And a lot of people seeing me on X Factor was their first time actually seeing Carlito. They already had a certain perception in their mind of who they thought or how they thought his music was going to be. You know, they go and they see me on stage, you know, singing English and Spanish, but they hear me singing a Ricky Martin record, or they hear me sing on stage with Prince Royce. So they automatically assume that he's gonna go on stage and he's gonna sing some pop records. And not to get me wrong, not that I'm not gonna sing some pop records. I'm gonna have some good pop records, but they're gonna be a certain style, and they're gonna be different from what the people are probably gonna expect. Before X Factor, I grew up rapping. I grew up, you know, singing and rapping hip hop. I grew up writing and battling and all that stuff, and that was the music that initially that I started doing. When I made it into Menudo, I had to definitely change up the sound for the fans. But after that, I went back to my same grind, and the music never changed for me. It was always that same flow, and it was always that same style. It was Spanish and English, but it was a different sound. Like, I could never really compare it to anybody. And when X Factor happened, you know, they hear me singing other artists' songs, and when the show ends, they hear the old music and they're like, wait, this is different. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to sound like anybody else. I'm really not. I'm just trying to create art, and I'm just trying to inspire others, and I'm just trying to show everybody how hard and how much I care about what I do, and how much hard work goes into a body of work like my album.